I swear a lot of our people just love to play the oppression Olympics all day long, and I'm here to tell you that it gets old. I am not going to sit here and tell you that we haven't had things happen to us. That guy in the video, the other video that I did about the debating, he was trying to talk about systemic racism and all this other stuff. But and I get it. We have lost a lot of land due to racist white people taking our people's land. We had a lot of land in America and other property that these demons took through eminent domain, and we're talking about state, federal, and local governments have taken a lot of stuff from our people, and the Tuskegee experiment. I could go on and on and on, right? But let me just say this. Let me also say this. If you walk around like you're powerless and like you're defeated and like there's no answers to your life, and that there's this there's this white man that's going to swat you down at every single point in your life, you're never going to make it in this life. You're never going to make it. Let me let me break it down. This Shay Shardy did a community post, and she said, why are black women so angry? And this person says, just being economically oppressed and being blamed for everything on this planet, especially living in America. Really? Let me explain something to you, brother. Let me explain something to you. I know we're not all doing good, so I'm not I'm not going to sit here and say that we are. And let me also say this. Let me also say this. We also live in a country that provides amazing benefits for its people. And it's been doing this for a long time. Have you ever heard of welfare, sir? You ever heard of welfare? Let me explain something to you. It's probably like this where you live at. We have these nice townhomes that don't even look like welfare projects in my neck of the woods. They're really nice. They've actually kept them up. They've been around over 10 years. They still look good. Upstairs, downstairs, you know, townhomes that they build them in a row. They put people on welfare in there. You would never know if you came into my area. Those are welfare houses. Brand new, even though it's 10 years old. I used to deliver furniture to some of these houses. These houses look really good. There's running water, there's electricity, and stuff like that. And everybody has big screen, flat screen TVs. Everybody has internet, high speed internet. And I will say, even though I fucking hate Myron Gaines and some of these other Africans that come here and talk shit about black Americans, but let me say this. Some of what they're saying is correct. We are some of the most spoiled demographic on planet Earth. We have no idea how bad other people in different parts of the world live. Every time I go to the Philippines, there are people that are living in, not everybody, I'm saying in certain areas. There are people that are living in what you would call constructed shacks or whatever, shanty houses. I don't know what the hell they call them. They just construct these houses made out of whatever material and they sleep in there. There's no electricity. There's not a toilet. I don't know how these people use the toilet. You have no idea what poverty looks like. Poverty and oppression is two different animals compared to America and the way a lot of these people live in Haiti. We have no idea what oppression looks like. I'm not trying to say that we didn't come from hell as a people. We have. It was way, way worse back in the day. To sit here and to deny that we haven't made a lot of progress is disingenuous to say the least. It really is. And I won't even debate anybody because in New York State, they had something called, I think it was called a CAP program. I remember that. They were advertising that. Instead of them giving these women welfare, they were giving these women 20 years ago. I think they were giving them $1,000 a week. We're not going to give you welfare. We're not going to give you food stamps. We're just going to give you straight cash. I guess that was a pilot program to see how that was going to work. These women today, they still get WIC checks. Women, infant, and children for them to buy formula for the baby, food for the baby. There's housing being given. If you do not afford, if you cannot afford internet, uh, they were what were they doing? They were making it affordable for low income New York State residents. I heard about that program. Matter of fact, I participated in that program a long time ago because I just had like I think I lost my job and it was a hard time getting another one, so I had to get on some services. It was what it was, and the internet was one of them, right? Until I was able to find a full-time job and get back on my feet. So we are very privileged in America, and some things that these people say, you're full of shit. Oh, there's not a lot of jobs in your neighborhood. I'm not telling you to do it, but I did it. You joined the army. You joined the Air Force. You joined the Coast Guard. You don't want to carry a gun? You joined the Merchant Marine. I found out about that. I'm from New York City. I never even knew about the Merchant Marine. They are in Brooklyn. You can sail the world, and they pay you to learn how to be a sailor. And they pay decent money. Seriously, there's a lot of opportunity out here. Do you know how many free school programs are in New York State? If you make less than $100,000 a year, you can go to school for free. Don't you know in some of these developing countries, when there is no money for school from your family, nobody ever gets an education? Have you ever thought about that for 1 minute? There's millions of people all around the world who will never be able to go to a trade school, let alone get an associate's degree because their family does not have any money. It's brutal out here. It really is. Meanwhile, my New York State Department of Labor is 5 minutes away from my house. I can walk in there. They will help me to rejigger my resume for free. They have veterans help in there. I have a veterans counselor that whenever I go in there, I sign in. I say I'm a veteran. 5 minutes later, they come get me. I head to his office. He gives me special help to get a job. He rejiggers my resume for me. He also will help me. I was thinking about. Matter of fact, I'm going to go today. There is free schools available in New York State. There's free classes. I took a free class online. So to sit here and to act like woe is me, the oppression Olympics, I'm not trying to say we don't have any problem. What I'm also trying to tell you is we have a lot of opportunities here in America. We do. And some of what the foreigners say about us is correct. We sit here and we cry I'm not me. We make up all these scenarios in our head of how hard it is in America. I'm not trying to say it's easy, but what I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of opportunity in this motherfucker. You can doubt it if you want to. You can call me a conservative coon if you want to. I see the opportunities in my area. We have adult education classes. They opened up an office that's 5 minutes away from me. And guess what? If you want to go to school to be a mechanic, it's not really all that expensive, $1,000. If you want to learn phlebotomy, to draw blood, that's around $1,000. And I think they offer help, financial help, if you meet the financial requirements. They maybe pay half of it. You have to get up out of your house, walk around, ask questions. We have every area has a housing authority, right? The housing authority provides free classes for anybody that lives in the neighborhood, regardless of your income. I used to take these free classes. I'm going to start going back again. You walk in the building, these people know me. You give them your ID, you sign in. They have computers right there. There is people, or there was people, it's early in the morning, that have got their IT courses right there for free. I'm so sick and tired of hearing black people saying, oh, this, oh, that. A lot of people are poor because of bad choices. They really are. A lot of people are poor because you can't stop breeding, men and women. How many black men do I know that got 5 baby mamas, 5 kids? There's a lot of dudes like this. How many black women did I know that got multiple kids, multiple baby daddies? She's always poor. She's always struggling because of her bad choices. So that's all I had to say. Did you know, not too far from me, there is a flight school? I found that out because my son was taking flight lessons because he wanted to be a pilot. He found out it's very expensive. That's why he stopped. But there's opportunities everywhere. And if your area doesn't have all these opportunities, perhaps you need to move to a whole nother state, a whole nother city. You know, they have English as a second language classes available that they'll teach you how to teach ESL. I remember talking to that woman. She was like, "Would you like to learn how to teach people how to learn English?" I have free classes. There's stuff available. We have Cornell Cooperative Extension. It's been in this area for years. You want to learn how to grow food in your neighborhood? Walk in the door. She'll teach you how to grow food. You have some people that concentrate on the negative and they can't see the positive all around them. The end.